Okay, so that's Love Zone with John Jermaine. Hey, baby. Hope you're doing okay. And I'm here with some gentlemen. I don't recall anybody calling me this many times. This guy bugged me till, I finally had to listen. Hi, how are you doing, Sylvanus?
I'm good.
Okay, so Sylvanus Bedzrah, right?
Yeah.
And the title of your book is quite strong, The Bloody Ingrate, A Betrayal of Trust.
Yeah.
Who betrayed your trust? Anyway, the signing, you're signing it today. You have the book signing at the mall today.
Mall,
Okay, great. But the title is quite, it will get your attention.
Yeah.
Tell me the story behind the story.
This is a very beautiful story.
Well, you will say it's a beautiful story. You wrote it.
Sure. Let me start from the apex of the story.
Please do.
Imagine two people in love in the senior high school.
Senior high school. Was I in love then? Okay, go ahead.
And then as time goes on, the girl got pregnant. They were about to write their final exam. And then the girl's parent or the girl's father was a lawyer. So she was the only daughter. So should the girl's parent know that this is the guy who put their daughter in a mess, and the guy is not going to go scot-free.
Sylvanus, okay.
The guy brought up a crazy idea, an idea that, okay, go tell your parents that you got pregnant through rape, so that after I complete my school, they will have nothing to do. Maybe you tell them when it happened, you didn't tell them, but now you are now pregnant, so you can't even recognize the rapist and all that. In future, they'll have nothing to do. When I grow up and become responsible, I'll come back, marry you, and then claim the children.
And then the rest is history.
It's something for
the story is quite, I must say, I don't know, it sounds very, very close to home.
Yeah.
Is it somebody's personal experience? Yours, maybe? You can be open, come on.
Not mine per se, but every author in one way or the other portrays himself in the book. Yeah. But this is not about me. It's just imagination, For you to be a very good writer, you must create your own world of imagination and then combine it with the world of reality. So sometimes you just sit down and imagine something.
Any reason why you imagined a story like that? You said you imagined it.
Yeah.
Right? So any reason why you imagined a story like that?
Yeah, because I want to write something different, something to go out there to advise the young ones.
Great.
Especially in the senior high school and the junior high school. Yeah, so I decided to write something because at the end of the day, it actually sends a message out there. Yeah, you learn a lot from this book. Okay. And it's a book recommended for all homes. I mean, parents, you buy this for their kids. It's recommended for everybody.
Why would you say it's a novel? I mean,
yeah.
What does it teach, if I may say so, that you think everybody should get a copy?
Yeah, it's a moral tale focusing on the world of the youth, especially the young women and the pressure they face growing up in the modern society. So for that matter alone, I think it's recommended for everybody. Great. At the end of the day, you are going to learn a lot of lessons. Those who are here to go to the senior high school and those who are there, what happened, the peer pressure over there, pressure on you to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to learn something from it.
It's quite easy for people to watch a movie. Within
yeah, sure.
1.5 hours, it is over, and then you get the whole story, But a book, you probably have to spend maybe, well, if you're a fast reader, maybe 2-3 days, maybe a week, I don't know, to read it. Do you think that, what do you think can be done so people can develop this habit? It used to be back in the 80s and the early 90s, when blue jeans and all those things were there. What do you think should be done for people to help people develop this, habit to read, like they watch movies?
Sure, exactly. I was coming there. One thing that motivated me to write this book was my love for reading. I love reading.
You do?
Yeah, that was how come I was able to have an idea of when you are writing a novel or a fiction, what goes into it. The style I should use, how the audience I'm writing for, the kind of diction I should use for them.
Great.
That's how come I was able to know that. So I think we love our movies, we love listening to music, but we must make reading as part of our life. I think Atwood Townsend, a philosopher, he said, no matter how busy you may think you are, you must find time to read or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. And I think that is true. We must make reading our habit. Let's read as if our life depends on reading.
Great.
And there's a message in this book, an article that I wrote in collaboration with Kojo Oponkruma. We are trying to create the habit of reading, cultivate the habit of reading. So when we are selling this book, there's a campaign in there. We want to cultivate the habit of reading among students especially.
Great. If this book was a movie, do you think people would watch it?
Actually, if you should look at the last part of the book, there's the movie of this story is coming out soon.
It's coming.
It's time you read the movie.
It's coming to cinemas near you,
Those of you
right?
who love watching movies, it's time you read the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. So let's talk about the details for this afternoon.
What this afternoon, 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. I'll be there signing autograph for this book at the Silver Bed bookshop.
Okay.
Yeah, so I urge everybody to be there. After the Ghana match, just troop in and then
you just have to watch the match, right?
those who watch and those who not watch, I mean, just come in.
Great.
It's from 2 to 6, so we have the whole day to ourselves.
Great. Sylvanus Bedzrah, who says he dreamed, I hope that is the truth.
Yeah,
that is not some real life story that you wrote about. No, great. Yeah. Okay, so the bloody Ingrate, a betrayal of trust, today at the Silverbird Cinema. You can be there, for the book signing and pick a copy as well. It makes for good reading. I haven't finished it, so I can say that. Yeah, but the little that I have read is great.
Yeah.
Sylvanus.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for joining me in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
And I wish you well.
Thank you.
I can promise I'll be there, else I would have.
I hope to see you there.
All right. I'll be right back. You stay tuned.